Guys, I just wanted to do a little PSA of my new water bottle. Okay, first of all, I have that water bottle over there, and also have another water bottle over there. But we've upgraded. And yes, it is necessary to have 3 water bottles, okay? Here's my new water bottle. Yeah, I know, it's basic, okay? It's fine. Water never tasted better. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I take notes on my iPad. I am really excited to be filming this video because I'm obsessed with all sorts of iPad videos. I literally binge watched iPad videos, whether it's what's on my iPad, how I take notes, you name it. I'm excited to join the club and be filming one of these videos. I'm also going to be sharing some apps with you guys that I love for school and productivity, so I think that would be really useful and helpful. So it's just going to be a fun iPad school filled video. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you do like these iPad kind of videos, I will definitely be doing more of them. Also, how many times can I say iPad? I am so sorry. If you guys also want to keep up to date with my life, all my social media links will be down below in the description box. With that being said, we're just gonna dive right into the video. So let's go. Okay, so I'm going to start off by showing you guys some of my favorite apps for school, and then I'm going to show you guys how I take notes on my iPad. If you want a full-on video on what is on my iPad, I will have that link down below because I did that a few months ago, so definitely check that out if you're interested. I also wanted to quickly thank TimeBloc for sponsoring this video, and I'm going to show you guys their app. I am obsessed with this app. If you are somebody who likes to just be organized and you like to-do lists and all kinds of stuff like that, this is the app for you. I'm not even joking. So I'm going to quickly show you guys this app because it really intertwines with the school apps. Okay, so you can get this app on both your iPad and your phone, so it works for both, which is the best ever. I love a good app that I can get on all my devices, so I specifically use this one on my phone just because I'm on my phone more, and I'm more likely to go on the app because it's on my phone. So have it in my daily folder. Also, if you guys want what's on my iPhone at all, let me know because I think I have my phone upgrade soon. If you want that, let me know in the comments. Here's the app. It's called TimeBloc. It's really aesthetic looking, really cute. I'm so excited. Okay, basically it's kind of like a to-do list app, but with your time, if that makes sense. Okay, so I feel like I didn't explain this well enough, but basically TimeBloc is a scheduling app almost. You can plan, make routines, and you can even integrate your calendar within the app, which I think is key. There's a bunch of different features on it. It's a really clean layout as well, and there's free and premium. I personally recommend getting premium just because there's so much more you can do within the app. But yes, I'm gonna explain to you guys how I use it so it makes more sense. I make a to-do list every single day. I make a paper one on Google Notes, and then this to-do list here. I just have to be really organized. That's just how I am. So basically, I will make my to-do list on Google Notes, and then I will go to this app and I will make my to-do list very specifically. All right, so I'm gonna show you a day I did last week. I try to use this app as much as I can, but sometimes I get really busy. My New Year's goal is to use this app every single day. You can just basically block out the times of when you want to do things. So I'll make my to-do list and then I'll put exactly what time I want to do that at. Kind of holds you accountable. It's easier to plan out your day as well. So if you do have some classes and homework for those classes, you can block out the time at your classes and then the time that you want to do your homework at. It's amazing. When I edit, I have psych notes that I had to do, and when I had to work, for example, I'll click add event, and then I'll name it film because I have to film right now, even though it's definitely not 9 a.m. But you can put a start time, so we can say like 9:15 to 10:15, and you can say how long you want to do it for. This is really helpful if you're doing homework or something because you can put like how long you want to do your homework for, and then you'll know exactly what time you should be done your homework at. You can put tags as well, so this would be for work, and then I would put work, and then you can also put icons, which is really cute. Also, I have premium on this, so there's much more you can do, and I think it's really worth it. And then you scroll down, you click save, and then it shows to film. I love this app so much. I'm definitely going to be making it more of a goal to use it in the new year because I'm so busy right now with Christmas stuff. Definitely check out the app. I will have it linked down below. It is amazing. And if you're like me and you love a good to-do list, a good organization moment, this is a really great productivity app, so I definitely recommend it. So again, it will be linked down below. I feel like I always say this in every single one of my iPad videos. I just want to give a little bit of the specs of my iPad just in case you're new. This is my iPad. I need to wipe it down a little bit, but this is the 12.9 inch iPad Pro 2020. This is the one that came out in March. Yeah, this is my iPad. It's also really thin and really light. I feel like people worry a lot when I throw it around, but it's very light. So I have a specific folder on my iPad just for school stuff. Like I mentioned before, I did a what's on my iPad. It will be linked down below. iCard will be right here as well if you don't want to click the link. So I'm going to go in detail of all these apps first. I have all my school apps in here, and then at the bottom I just have like YouTube apps that I use because I didn't want to make a separate folder. Here it is. So I basically have Files, which I clearly don't use because it has the cloud download thingy, Drive, Docs, Google Notes, Outlook, Quizlet, Acrobat, PDF Expert, Print, Read Anywhere, Sheets, and then the YouTube apps. So Drive is Google Drive. I have a folder that I used to put my notes in for high school and that, but I'm definitely going to be using it next semester because there's some classes that I'm not going to use my iPad for that are like really writing essay-based classes. And I've learned from first semester that heavy writing classes are not good to use your iPad for. So tip of the day, if you have a class that has a lot of heavy writing and a lot of heavy notes and material, I recommend just typing it because it's much faster. For example, this is my school folder, so I'm definitely going to be using this, like I mentioned again, in second semester for my typing classes that I'm going to be typing out. This was from high school, but I just like put all of my notes in these different folders. This is a really good app for school, especially if you do type out your notes a lot. Then of course I have Google Docs. We love, we stan. If you still use Word, please go to Google Docs. Honest to God, Google Docs is the best ever. If your computer dies or something, it automatically saves like every 5 seconds, so you won't lose any of your work. So please do yourself a favor, use Google Docs. Then I have GoodNotes, which is what I'm going to be showing you guys in a second. This is where I take all my notes. I know that there's this debate between Notability and GoodNotes, but I'm sorry, I just love GoodNotes. It has a place in my heart, and yeah. The next app I have is Outlook. I use Gmail. That's like what I use for my YouTube and all my other things, but my school email is with Outlook, so that's just why I have this email thingy here. And then I have Quizlet. I just re-downloaded this because I had it on my phone. I have yet to use it, but Quizlet is basically a flashcard app, so it's really good for studying. Okay, so the next apps I have is Acrobat and PDF Expert. I have yet to use these a lot. I've only used them, I think, once for a reading I had for history class, but basically you can just open PDFs and documents and then write on them and everything like that. For example, this is my history, the reading document thingy, and I can highlight it and go through it, which is really nice. If I need to take notes from a document like this, I can actually highlight and take notes and annotate it and stuff like that. I have both of these. I don't know why I have 2 of these apps. I have them on my iPad in case I do need them. Okay, so the next app I have on my iPad is called Read Anywhere, and this is literally just my textbook app. I 100% recommend getting a online textbook if it's an option between a actual physical book and the online textbook. I love this so much for my iPad. Literally just look at this. Look how nice this is to read. It's nice and big, and I don't have to like sit at my laptop all the time. I can carry it. It will read it to me. If you do have an online textbook and it does let you have an app, recommend it over like a hard copy book. This is just so much nicer to read, and you can like literally lie down like this and read instead of having to like flip the pages. I might just be like lazy, I don't know, but I really enjoy just the concept of having an e-textbook. I'm gonna show you something, so if you're not convinced yet, if I open my notes, I can drag my textbook like this, and I can still take notes and read my textbook. Okay, and then the last app I love to use for school and just for life in general is Google Calendar and Google Keep. I love Google Calendar because just to organize everything for school. If you guys do want a video in the new year of like how I'm getting reorganized for school and like everything I'm going to be doing, I can totally do that because I have a lot of new stuff I'm going to be doing for school to get reorganized. Yeah, I can do that if you guys want to see it. But now I'm going to be showing you guys how I take notes on my iPad because that is probably what you came here for. So I'm going to make timestamps on this video so that people aren't like, click here when she actually shows you what's on her iPad. So like I mentioned before, I use GoodNotes for taking my notes. I just really like the layout. I like the organization of it. I like everything about it. One of the main things I love about GoodNotes is that you can have separate notebooks and separate folders. So I literally have my personal folder where I do like stuff for like budgeting and everything, and then I have my school folder. This one here is my school folder. I have all my notebooks, and I think it just looks really aesthetically pleasing. I love the black and white kind of vibe. I know there's like a bunch of different notebooks here, but like I dropped one and switched a class, and like anyways, my classes are like not all the same. It's a notebook I'm proud of. Okay, I'll show you guys my psych notebook. So here's my psych notes. They're crazy, and when I tell you there was a lot of work, that's why I have a lot of screenshots in here, because I was not about to write down all of that. So if you think I should just type my psych notes, please let me know. Maybe I'll type some and then write the important ones down in this notebook. I'm not like I don't have a really cute aesthetically looking notes. I know that some people really go off. This is the layout that I like to use, so you can change your paper on here. You go to like the 3 dots, you can say change template, and they have a bunch of different templates. They have like wide ruled or whatever, and like dotted paper. I like square paper. I just think it looks cuter, and like I just like writing in it better. I also change like the paper color, just like dark, because I never really liked dark mode, but I like the dark paper. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. The cover of your notebook, they're okay. I wish they had cuter ones, but it is what it is. One of my favorite features that I just discovered, but if you go to the side here and you go to add this page to outline, each chapter of my notes, I will add it to my outline of my notebook. So it's like basically a table of contents. So I can say chapter 8 when I start my chapter 8 notes, and then if I click here, these little squares, this is all the notes in my notebook, and then I can go to outline and look at that. Look at the organization. It gives me the page number, it gives me all of it. So I'll click this button here just because it makes it cleaner when you use it. And then I have color coding that I use for each textbook. So for psych, I use white, red, and blue. If you know, you know. Basically, I heard that like you can memorize better if you use blue pen and red pen and black pen, but I can't use black pen on this, so I use white. Basically, I'll use the thick pen to do my titles, and so I'll be like chapter. Also, my handwriting looks really bad. I'm writing on my knee right now. Psychology or something. I don't know. Whatever the title is of like the lecture. I'll do like a little squiggle, just make it a little cute, a little bit of motivation. And then I'll start my notes. So if it's like the mind, I'll go the mind. I feel like this video is probably like so boring. I'm so sorry. I really don't know. I didn't really have a plan for how to show you how I take notes. I feel like it's pretty simple. Sorry about that. I'm gonna show you guys some other cool features because I feel like it's pretty like generic showing you how I take notes. You can double click your pencil and then it will erase, and you can change like your eraser size. So I know that a lot of people do the hex code or something like that. I'm not saying it right. I'm definitely not saying it right, but you can do that on this app too. Basically, you go custom, and then the hex, whatever that is, you can search it on Google if there's like a specific color you want, and you can type it. You can get a custom color if you're really dedicated and you want those like really nice pastels, or you can just get like a little bit of custom colors here too. I love is that you can add pictures in it. Like I mentioned before, I like screenshot from my computer and then I airdrop it to my iPad. Another tool that I learned how to use, which I love, is a lasso, how do you say it? Lasso, that thing that cowboys use, that tool. Pull something and then you can move it around, which is really cool. Something else I learned how to do on here, if you want like a straight, like if you want to write something and you don't want it to be crookedy, you can be like Bree. Oh, not that. You can be like L, straighten it out if you hold that onto it. Another thing you can do with the lasso or lasso tool is if you circle something, double click it, then you can click convert, and it will convert your writing into text. That is basically how I take notes on my iPad, and then I'll go in and like highlight things too. If there's something important, you can just use the highlighter and then go like this, and then if you hold that onto it, it will make it straight. I really like the app. Definitely don't have the cutest notes in the world, just like my notes, so you can see how I do them. Here's my film, so I use different colors for each. That is about it about how I take notes on my iPad. I know it's really simple and basic, and I hope this video is helpful to you in any way possible. That's basically how I take notes on my iPad. I use GoodNotes. Those are some fun features about GoodNotes. If you want like a study video on like how I study, I can do that because I feel like that might be a little more helpful. Some good apps for studying, how I use my notes to study, I can do that. Anyways, let me know what video you guys want to see next. Let me know what other iPad videos you want to see. I love you so much, and happy holidays.